on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Pretty straightforward title there, huh? So I get asked pretty often. It gets mentioned. You like everything. I never see you don't like anything. Look, I got over 3,000 videos. I get it. Not everybody's going to see all 3,000. Because there's not an abundance of stuff that I hate. There's some things that, you know, maybe I don't care for. Maybe I'll make light of that when they're just not for me. But these are...
6 that I hate.
Don't like them. Won't wear them. Nope. Just won't. And we're going to talk about why. So, moving forward, if you want to search for fragrances TLTG hates, pretty confident this will come up first if you search that in the search bar. So, yeah. Let's talk about these awful ass fragrances. Stay tuned. So, this one's probably going to break some hearts. I just don't like it. I like all the flankers I have. You Pomme. Now, look, I'm sure at one time it was the all-time great it's heralded for, but today's formulas, cheap sweets, chemical mess, please, all of you, stop. For me, please, stop comparing this to Mont Blanc Individuel. That's so much better. For the love of God, stop comparing this to Creed Original Santal. Such an insult to compare that quality fragrance to this. Now look, do they have a similar profile? Yes, I can understand the relation, but smells just like...
Stop it.
Stop it. No. This, and look, this is a nuclear. You want a beast? You just want a beast? Here's a beast. You're going to smell like a $5 sweet fragrance. That's what it is to me. And there's going to be flack to this. There's going to be dislikes. There's going to be people that you wanted this video. Don't be mad with what I have to say. It's just my opinion. If you love this fragrance, that doesn't mean it's a bad fragrance. It means I don't like this fragrance. And this is the one I can tolerate out of the 6 in this video. They are ranked. This is ranked from what I hate the least to what I hate the most. This is indeed ranked. That's suffocating. That's suffocating. I bet in the 80s and early 90s this was a stunner way back when. But now it's just a cheap, sweet chemical mess. It's how I've always described You Pomme. I know that's not favorable for a lot of you. Cinnamon, vanilla, things like I can discern a few things from it. Just, it smells in relation to the 2 I mentioned. Just the cheapest smelling of versions. That's why I'm like, please stop comparing it to those. I would suggest Mont Blanc Individuel over this for around the same price. It's not going to be the monster this is, but it's still a pretty good performer. And then obviously it's way more expensive to get Creed Original Santal. But if you wanted a great experience on what this could be, if it was a high quality niche fragrance, or something kind of like it, because they're still not the same fragrance, check out Original Santal. But yep, You Pomme. Some people aren't going to be happy with me. Who knows? There's others in this list, but I think this is going to be the biggest heartbreaker of the bunch, that people are just going to be like, oh, you're crazy, you're ridiculous, oh my God, that's a masterpiece. Hey man, more power to you. I get asked all the time, what are some fragrances you hate? This is stuff I straight up hate. You Pomme. I've sprayed this on skin one time and scrubbed it off. It's never been seen on my channel before. It's from Sweet Off. They sent me some fragrances a couple years ago. It's called Bohemian. And there's a few that are really nice. The spicy one, and there's some really nice ones from them. But Bohemian smells weird, astringent. Urinal cakes meet apple juice. I know that sounds weird, because that's how it smells to me. It's very off-putting. It's very strange. Almost urine, like the color of it. And look, on some people, it might not smell like that. To me, it's awful. It's I just don't like it at all. And that's not a reflection on the brand, because again, there's like Barbarian and I forgot the name of it. Spice something, the orange one. That's like the best one. It's amazing, beautiful, warm amber spice. Dense woods. It's a great fragrance, but this crap, awful for me. I don't like it. It's terrible. It smells like apple juice meets urinal cakes. It's just how it smells on me. It could be a skin chemistry thing, but even sniffing out the atomizer, that's immediately what I think. It's just how my nose detects this one. It just doesn't work. You'll never see me reach for this. And then people will ask, well, I'll take it, or I like this, or send it to me, or do a giveaway. No, 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 boo boo. I make fragrance content. These things are points of reference. This is why I don't get rid of fragrances. This is why I don't decant things. This is why I don't sell things. This is why I don't trade things. Once I buy it, it's mine. Even if it's sent to me, once it's sent to me, it's mine. I don't get rid of it. I don't sell PR stuff. I don't, if somebody sends me something, I don't turn around and sell it after I review it. I don't do none of that shit. I like to discuss fragrance. And I don't like doing videos like this. I try to keep this is a positive hobby for me. And for some reason, people just, there's a lot of haters in this world, and they like hateful things, and they want to see me hate on something. So here you go. Here's 6 fragrances I hate, genuinely just do not like. Hate's a strong word, and maybe it's a little bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, if I had to pick 6 I hate. Sweet Off Bohemian, it's number 2 of the 6. Okay, so my buddy Steve, Kingdom Fragrances, had sent this to me a while back, and man, this is not good. Speaking of urinal cakes, it straight smells like urinal cakes to me. I had to scrub this off immediately. I tried twice. This is from COLOGNE, which the brand typically, amazing stuff. The other things I've tried from, amazing. But pata, I don't know exactly how to say it, but I think it's like Greek for urinal cake. French, perhaps. Italian. It's made in Italy. Is it Italian for urinal cake? I don't know, because it smells like urinal cakes. Like fresh, thrown in, cleaned urinal. They just cleaned the men's restroom and fresh urinal cakes. Yeah, it just does not work for me at all. I'm sure if you let it dry and develop, there's charm there, but the opening, I tried twice, and the opening was such a strong, fresh urinal cake smell that I couldn't do it. I couldn't give it an opportunity. I can't, and I don't want to give it a third strike. I tried twice. I just can't do it. And it pains me because I love the look of the bottle. I love the color scheme. They have a fleur-de-lis in the logo. Close to my heart here with the fleur-de-lis. It just doesn't. It's not a thing. It's never going to be a thing for me. And I forgot what other 2 I've tried from the brand, but they're really good. They were really good when I tried them. I tried them once. I forgot exactly the names of them. So when I got this bottle sent to me, I was like, whoo-hoo, I like that brand. It went from whoo-hoo to no. Real fast. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. It makes for, I guess, somewhat entertaining content for somebody that want to see me get negative on some fragrances for a little bit, because I do find the good in most. Even if something's not necessarily for me, I can respect the creation because it might not just be my taste. These aren't just not my taste. They smell terrible to me for one bad relation or another, but COLOGNE urinal cake. Oh, how I actually enjoyed doing this bad review. So I titled it The Worst Release of 2023. I did a full review on it. It smells like fresh water and sweaty shoulder pad body odor in a high school locker room. Out in the air, on my skin, as it develops. It's Cool Water Oceanic Edition. It pained me at first because I didn't think I would come across a Cool Water flanker that I would shred in a review. Do they have some generic stuff? Sure. They have some stuff that's not special, just basic stuff, but they have some really good stuff too. I love the Cool Water line. I don't like this. I hate this. That's why it's in this video. It's awful. And one of the reasons I hate doing a hate fragrance video is because I don't care for this might be like your favorite Cool Water flanker. Just like with Youp Homme I was talking about earlier. There's some people who can be pissed off at me for that because they love Youp Homme, even modern versions. It's just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. I just don't like them. And this is more for entertainment value than anything else because people want to see this kind of content. It's a little odd to me that they want to see it, but I mean, most channels typically just talk about the things they enjoy. I typically do that as well, but once in a while I gotta throw stuff like this out there, and yeah, this is bad. I have other content discussing how bad this is to me. I gave it multiple chances because I really wanted it to pan out. I wanted it to change for me. I did. Freshwater aquatic, body odor, sweaty shoulder pads. I hate Cool Water Oceanic Edition. So this one's going to offend all of you that are 75 years old at heart, regardless of your age. And some of you, I'm going to get some flack for this one because there are fans of this fragrance. But man, if I ever want to smell like an elderly person in the rain, rolling around in mold and damp grass, I'll put on gray flannel. Some people got really upset just now. Some viewers, some of you, I'm sorry. It's just how I feel. It's what it smells like to me. Just like I tell you guys when I don't agree with something you say, my new thing, the way I describe it is, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying I disagree. And there's gonna be a lot of you that feel that way with these picks for me. And again, it pains me to do this kind of shit, but I can't stand gray flannel. It's a timeless classic for some. This is the gigantic dabber style bottle. Earthy green, earthy florals, still powderies like violet and iris, and just loads of mossy green notes, and just whew. I'm trying. I know there's a crowd for everything, and maybe there's charm with how it can develop on others' skin, but for me, oh, is this such a no? Now, Eau de Gray Flannel, the blue juice, the spray, the fresh one, oh man, talk about a cheapy gem. Wildly different from this. Still kind of like old school, fresh citrus aromatic. A little bit of a fougere-ish feel to it, but this, I reiterate, if I want to smell like a 75-year-old man in the rain, rolling around in mildew and wet grass, I'll put on gray flannel. And the fragrance that is going to make not so famous YouTuber Spencer, because I know you'll see this is going to make him very happy. He likes to throw little jokes about me getting backup bottles of this all the time because this is the fragrance I hate the most. Long known, there's been content that I've featured this on before. I've never thought a fragrance smelled cheaper than Cuba Prestige Black. This has been in topics similar to this before. And for some people that they've smelled it and they're like, I don't understand. It's not really that bad. Sure, it does. Like, it smells like Drakkar Noir if it was cheap crap, but it's not that bad. And look, to you, it might be. It just smells like rubbing alcohol, wanting to be a barbershop fragrance. Look, I haven't sprayed it in so long. And I'm not going to say it stinks. This stinks. This stinks. This is the biggest disappointment I've ever come across in fragrance because it should be not that bad. It's a aromatic barbershop style fragrance. It's just the worst one I've ever smelled because it literally smells like if there's a 50-cent fragrance out there, it's this. Maybe it's not that bad for others, but I've kind of made a meme out of it on my channel, this fragrance. I wanted to like it, and there's some gems. I have other Cuba fragrances. I bought some of the 4-pack and everything. The one that smells like Le Mal's really good. They got one that's like Ultra Zest is really good. They got some good ones. This is not a good one. Literally the fragrance I hate the most in my collection. I keep it for point of reference because from time to time these topics come up. And until further notice, I'm not saying I'll never find a fragrance I can't stand more than this one. That's destined to happen again one day. This will get topped. But yeah, this is it. I've been asked, why don't you throw it away? Why don't you give it away? Point of reference. We'll talk about it at some point down the line. And here we are. It's been a long time since I've talked about it. We're talking about it. The main fragrance that TLTG Reviews hates. Cuba Prestige Black. Well, there you go. I hope you're entertained. I hope you're satisfied. I hope you're happy. I hope any of you that like some of these aren't too highly offended and upset with me because please don't take it that seriously. This is a taste-driven, opinionated hobby/wardrobe item that is an artistry, an art form, and is highly subjective, okay? So was I dragging it out a little bit and exaggerating for the entertainment value in it? Yes. I don't think Youp owns the scum of the earth, but I damn sure don't like it. at the same time. But what I said about how these smell, that's what I really think. So I hope you enjoyed this video. For those of you that wanted to see something like this, I don't like doing videos like this. You're not going to see this come up often, but sometimes you got to give the people what they want. And I've had enough people in the last few months ask for this. And for some of you that have been following the channel for a long time, you knew the answers for most of these. To only 2 of these, half of this is pretty new. Gray Flannel, Cuba Prestige Black, and Youp Homme. From the very first video of fragrances I didn't like, they were there 5 years ago. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe before you leave this video. And I wouldn't buy these again if I were you, but test them. You might like them. They might work for you. They just don't work for me. Have a good one, guys.